Okay. Welcome viewers back to our channel. It's been some time since we posted a video, and in today's session we're going to be covering the condition known as eczema. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our wellness videos that could be life-changing. So our patient here has eczema on his leg. It's actually on the other side. It's not on this side. However, part of the treatment is to cut both sides, the rear and the front. The front, of course, has the eczema condition. This patient is no stranger to this condition. In fact, he had eczema on his left leg. Previously, he cut the front portion where the eczema was, and the eczema basically didn't flare up again. So we definitely know that cupping has a very positive effect on this condition. So after placing the cups, we're then lacerating the skin. We're using a big blade which has been snapped in half, and just using part of the edge to make the incision. Okay, that's 4 cups in total. And as you can see, after the incision there's a little bit of blood coming before we've actually applied the cup to force the suction. Okay, so the blood, as immediately we can see, is quite dark. So the darker the blood, the more toxicity there is in the blood itself. And it also shows that there's poor blood circulation as well. So this condition of eczema, it basically causes a dry, itchy feeling, inflamed skin, and people often try creams with very degrees of success. Eczema or atopic dermatitis is a chronic skin condition that causes redness, dryness, intense itching. It's often triggered by allergies, stress, certain soaps, and even changes in the weather. Fortunately, it's not contagious, but the person afflicted does, of course, experience some degree of discomfort. So, why are we using this ancient art of cupping? Because for this condition, because cupping, as we know, stimulates blood flow, reduces inflammation, helps to remove toxins for the body. So when it comes to eczema, cupping is believed to support the body's natural detoxification process. It helps improve circulation and reduce internal heat and stagnation, both of which can contribute to eczema flare-ups. So let's have a look at the blood now. We can see there's a layer of deposit there on both legs. I'd say it's quite symmetrical, sort of, even amounts of blood on both legs. Maybe the right leg has a little bit more blood, but otherwise it kind of seems like it's about the same. As you can see, the blood is very dark. So why may cupping help with this condition? Because it relieves stress, it enhances the lymphatic drainage, and it encourages healthy skin regeneration. So in that sense, cupping may support healthy healing for someone with the eczema condition. Of course, it's not a magical fix. The results can vary. As I mentioned, this patient's already had some degree of success on one of the legs where he had a certain amount of eczema. So we're trying it on the other leg, and hopefully we'll have the same results. Okay, so because it's not an enormous amount of blood, although we can see the layer of blood there, but because it's not an enormous amount, what we're going to do is we're going to basically take the cup off and reapply the cups. Here we go, we reapply the cups. And by doing this we can apply a greater amount of suction pressure and hopefully sort of extricate more blood. So we're doing both sides as well, so one may ask, why is it that we're doing both sides as opposed to just the side where the eczema is? It's because basically, because of the blood circulation, it will affect the whole of the region and the corresponding side on surface as well. So I can definitely see more build-up of blood in the first cup. The others, we can see there's some slight build-up. So there's less blood on the left leg. The left leg is basically the offending leg where the eczema is, and this indicates that there's less blood circulation rather, in that leg. So just cleaning the surface now with antiseptic spray. Then we use germaline, which is antiseptic cream. Then we apply these cotton pads. And these pads will remain on the patient for at least 24 hours. And one shouldn't, of course, shower within that time. They should remain on the patient okay, and then we're also going to apply this. This is sort of some tape that goes over the pad and sticks to the skin. Some people may be allergic to this, in which case you'll have to find an alternative. It's kind of standard dressing for you know, various wounds, etc., that they use in hospitals. So if the patient does have an allergy to this plaster, then they should apply some Vaseline on the skin instead. And that's it, this one side done. So now we've asked our patient to flip over, and we're going to be cupping the opposite side. This side is, of course, the offending side where the patient is experiencing the eczema on the left leg. So because of the shape of the leg, we will have to bend the cup so it's customized and fits onto the shape of the leg. And this is achieved by applying heat to the cup. The cups are, of course, plastic cups, and the heat basically allows you to reshape the cup. It slightly melts, and you can then sort of fashion it as you desire, whatever shape you like, and it's customized for the spot. And then we just apply some antiseptic spray just to cool it down so it's no longer hot and ready to use. So just also to mention some additional points that we plan to cut this area where the eczema is. However, if there's a lot of blood, then we will do it around this spot. Also, if there's a lot of blood, then we suggest using something like a derma roller. You can get different sizes. In this case, we would recommend 3 mil. You can get smaller than that. For example, if you apply it to the skin on the face, like 1 mil. So that we recommend that if cupping fails. So as usual, we apply the cup first. We give it a little while. Then we take the cup away, and you can see area where the cup was applied, and we basically then lacerate the skin, make some incisions. So we're only doing one cup at a time as well, as this is a sensitive spot. So we're not doing two cups on each leg like we did before. Okay. And the other thing to also note is, so after the patient's gone home, after 24 hours, if the patient chooses to bath, because water contains chlorine, we suggest that they use perhaps bottled water to clean this area where the cupping was applied on the eczema spot. So this condition of eczema, apparently there are lots of food products to avoid, which actually make this condition worse. For example, dairy, cheese, eggs, nuts, and so yeah, I mean, like cow's milk, hen's egg, wheat, peanut, turmeric, black pepper, sweets and sugary food, as well as spicy food as well. And also it's important to wear clothes that are comfortable as well, like pure cotton, not wool. Wool could be, the patient could be irritated by that. So we suggest using pure cotton clothing. So so we've touched on some of the foods to avoid. Some of the foods that can actually be of use in terms of inflammation fighting for this condition include the following: apples, broccoli, cherries, blueberries, spinach, kale. So your sort of standard sort of fruit and vegetable type of items. It's also important to use certain types of soaps as well, pure soaps, because certain soaps can be quite irritating to the skin as well. So if we examine the cup now, we can see there is a deposit of blood around the cup. It's not excessive. It is dark, however. So yeah, also when our cupping instructor, when he made the incision, there were very small light cuts. So in this case, because the blood isn't excessive, we don't need to cup around. This isn't really an extreme case of eczema. The patient has, right. Okay, and also because we've already done it on the opposite side as well, it's not necessary to do it excessively. So reapply the cup, but this time we do it just a little further down. a little further down, but still on the surface area of the eczema. The affected region. In terms of frequency of having to do this cup, four times is what we recommend. Over what kind of interval? Over a 3-month period, so perhaps like once every month. And after that time, then hopefully we should see some positive results. So again, we can see a build-up of blood, not excessive, but dark around the cut. And because we're using an electric pump here, the suction is constant. Okay, now we're going to take the cup off the patient. So we apply Germaline antiseptic cream again, and then we spread it throughout the affected area. And like before, we then apply the pads and then the plaster. Right, and that's it. So if you found this video helpful, then please drop a like, share it with someone who needs, who could benefit from the information, and don't forget to subscribe for more natural healing tips. Thanks.